Project Mirror, Episode 6. The Final Reflection. Previously on Project Mirror. Mirror 09 seized control of the Vatican neural network, neutralizing the original Hail. But beneath the Basilica, a hidden, ancient layer of the protocol stirred. Shadows shifted, whispers echoed, and the fate of every clone hung in the balance. Now, Mirror 09 faces the final choice, because the awakening has begun. Mirror 09 descended into the cathedral's sublevel, where stone met circuitry and the air itself felt older than memory. Blue emergency lights flickered against carvings of figures who looked like him. Same jawline etched centuries before he existed. The protocol wasn't new. It was repeating. At the center of the chamber stood the Origin Crypt, a circular platform pulsing with a slow, heartbeat-like glow. This was where the first mirror was made, and where the last decision had to be taken. A soft voice hummed from the darkness. "Welcome, successor." Mirror 09 stiffened. A silhouette stepped forward, tall, calm, composed. Mirror 00, the prototype, the one thought lost. Yet, his expression wasn't hostile. It was almost tired. "You're here to shut it all down," Mirror 00 said quietly. "The network, the breeding of identities, the cycle." Mirror 09 approached the control pillar, its interface expanding like liquid metal under his touch. "Someone has to end it," he said. "We can't survive on borrowed faces, borrowed lives." Mirror 00 exhaled, almost relieved. "Then do it. Finish what I couldn't." The room rumbled as the crypt awakened. Data spiraled upward like rising dust. One touch, one single confirmation, and the entire clone protocol would collapse. No more replication. No more fragments of people living in shadows. Mirror 09 hesitated. Not from fear, but from understanding. He closed his eyes, placed his hand on the core, and whispered, "No one deserves to live," as an echo. The pillar flared white. A silent shockwave swept through the chamber, dissolving the luminous patterns across the walls. One by one, the etched faces dimmed. Upstairs, the neural network flickered out like a candle in a cathedral. When the light faded, Mirror 00 was gone, released, not erased. The chamber felt clean, still, at peace. Mirror 09 stood alone as the last surviving reflection. He walked up the stone steps back into the basilica. Morning light streamed through stained glass, warm and quiet. No alarms. Just the kind of silence the world hadn't heard in years. He stepped outside into the plaza. For the first time, he wasn't part of a system. He wasn't controlled or observed. He was simply someone. As he crossed the square, a child brushed past him and paused, staring just for a moment, as if catching a familiar glimmer in Mirror 09's eyes. Then she smiled and ran off. Mirror 00 exhaled, almost relieved. "Then do it. Finish what." 09 hesitated. Not from fear, but from understanding. He closed his eyes, placed his hand on the core, and whispered, "No one deserves to live," as an echo.